Hi, I'm Amanda Dacio of Red Dragonfly Healing. Thank you so much for being here for this Clear Your Taxes Trauma class. We all have, I shouldn't say all, many of us have trauma around our taxes. Why? Because it's complicated. Taxes are complicated. How they get prepared are complicated. And if you screw up, there could be big ramifications. So that really leads us to this fear and this worry and this overwhelm and the stress, whether you do your taxes yourself or you have somebody else prepare your taxes. Either way, maybe you screw it up. Maybe they screw it up. Maybe it gets lost in the mail. I guess we don't mail them anymore, do we? We electronically send them, but it can get lost in the ethers. There's so much that can happen around your taxes, and we hang on to that, and we feel that, and we get worried about it. And then we still have to do our taxes every year. For now, that may change. I don't know. That's my hope. So hmm, we're just going to clear some of this trauma and this energy out tonight. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to clear this out. You don't need to hang on to it anymore. You don't need to worry about it. Yes, you'll still worry about it a little bit, but for the most part, the big parts around the trauma and overwhelm and stress and fear and worry, we're going to do tapping and we're going to do emotion code tonight. Are you ready? Before we start doing the tapping, we want to check in and see what your number is from 0 to 10. 0, no issue. 10, most terrible issue. Think about getting your taxes done. Think about preparing all the stuff, preparing all your numbers, getting all your receipts, making the phone call to your tax person, or buying the tax software to do it yourself. Think about sitting down and actually working on it and then submitting it and or giving it to your tax professional. What what's that number? What's the number that you feel from 0 to 10? Now remember that or write it down. So the first place we're going to start is with tapping. Do you know about tapping? I love it so much. I have used it for years and years and years and years. There has been well over 300 scientific studies around tapping. There's been 70 studies done in non-English speaking countries. It is being studied all across the globe because it is so powerful. It repatterns and retrains your amygdala, your fight or flight, right? Your stress and worry and anxiety. It repatterns it. It calms it down. It says, okay, there's not a fire or there's not a saber-toothed tiger chasing you right now. Even though your body feels that your boss coming around the corner is a saber-toothed tiger, or your coffee cup dropped on the floor is a bomb going off. It's your body's internal smoke alarm, fire alarm, high intensity all the time. So when you do tapping, it's nurturing, it's loving, it's supportive, and it is scientifically changing your amygdala, your cortisol levels, your fight or flight. It is repatterning and calming it down and telling your body, I am safe. I highly recommend tapping all the time. It's so good. I tap all the time. Tap on that. That's what I always say. You got an issue, tap on that. So this is a image from the Tapping Solution. They are a fantastic company. They are the Ortner siblings, and man, they have a great thing going. They have books, they have an app, they have just so much happening. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I know I shouldn't be promoting them so much, but I really love them and they're amazing. And they have been pioneers in the tapping world and brought tapping to mainstream. So I have to give them props and say that they are just amazing. So we're going to look at this diagram here and just to show you where the tapping points are. So when we start off, we always start off on the side of the hand. Oh, look at my henna. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, yeah. I love getting henna done. It's so fun. Um, I forgot I was going to be recording some videos, so this is going to be here for all of time. It's all right. I love it. Um, so when we start off at the karate chop point. So the side of the hand here is where we start. And we just are gently tapping, just light pressure. And we start off at the karate chop point. And this is where we say a setup phrase, is what we call it. So we'll do that. And then I'm just going to show you the points before we do everything. We go to the inside of the eyebrow. So where your eyebrows right in where they end, right here, right in the middle. So you can use one finger, you can use two fingers. You can do one side, you can do the other side. Some people say it's actually better to do both because then it's on both sides of your body at the same time. So, but you have to do what is comfortable for your body. So I like to do two, both sides. So we're going to tap there and then we go to the outside of the eyebrow. So where your eyebrow ends, right on the outside of your eyes, right on the bone. That's the outside of the eye or side of eye. And then we go under the eyes. So right under the eye, right on the bone. And then we come down to below the nose. So right in the middle there. And then we come under the lip. So right where your chin comes up and your lip comes down, right in there. And then we do the collarbone. So where your collarbone is, you kind of fall off of it. So just under there. This is the collarbone. And then we do under the arms. So this one you can do a couple different ways. So you can do it like this. Yes, you look like a monkey. That's okay if that works for you. If you want to cross over, you can do it that way. Or if you just want to do it on one side, sometimes that's easier, especially if you have shoulder issues. You can do it that way. And then we go to the very top of the head, right in the center. That's where we end. And then we always take a nice deep breath. So that's how we do a round of tapping. Now let's do it with our taxes trauma. We're going to come to the side of the hand, and you can use either hand. Either one's fine. I'm just going to tap on here. So I'm going to say the phrase, and then you're going to repeat it back. Out loud if you can. If you are in a place where you can't say it out loud, it's fine. You can say it in your head. Try to say it out loud if you can, though. Even though I feel completely overwhelmed about doing my taxes. Now you say that back. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though tax season fills me with anxiety and dread. I choose to feel calm and confident. So make sure you're saying these back. Just you're repeating right back after what I'm saying, okay? Even though I'm scared about what my tax outcome will be, I am learning to trust and stay grounded. Okay, so that's the setup phrase. So the setup phrase you always say 3 times, and you notice we changed it a little bit. You can stick with the same thing if you want. Here we just changed it up, just kind of because there's a lot of stuff happening around our taxes. So we just want to bring that all in. All right, so now we're going to start tapping. I have so much anxiety around my taxes. Now repeat after me. So just say that. We're going to go to the outside of the eye. What if I owe a lot of money? Under the eye. All these complicated numbers. I've had past bad experiences with tax people. That keeps me worrying about future mistakes. Collarbone. What if something goes wrong again? Under your arm. I'm tired of feeling anxious about my taxes. Now go to the top of the head. All of this tax anxiety. Now we're going to keep going so we can come back to the eyebrow. I feel so overwhelmed. Outside of the eye. I hate feeling the sense of dread. Under the eye. Everything feels so overwhelming. Under the nose. I don't trust the process. Under the lip. Then I procrastinate. Collarbone. It's too much responsibility. Under the arm. All this financial stress. And top of the head. But what if I'm open to feeling a little bit more confident? So you can just relax your arms, take a nice deep breath. Now we're going to keep going. We're going to put in some good stuff. All right. So come to the eyebrow. Maybe I can handle these taxes. Side of the eye. Maybe I can choose to feel capable. What if I could face these numbers? I choose to feel confident. Under the lip. I'm learning to trust the process. Collarbone. I'm open to releasing old tax trauma. Under the arms. I'm open to creating new positive patterns. Top of the head. What if I could be capable and confident? And we'll come back to the eyebrow. I'm taking positive steps. I can ask for help when needed. Under the eye. It is safe to be organized. Under the nose, I am more capable than I think. Under the lip, I can handle whatever outcome happens. Each year, my taxes are getting easier to do. Under the arm, I can trust myself with money and numbers. And top of the head, I can handle my taxes with ease. And you can rest your arms, take a nice deep breath. And check in with yourself. What do you notice? Hmm. So I want you to think about getting all your taxes ready, getting all your numbers and receipts and everything ready, going into your tax preparer's office, doing your taxes yourself, however you do it. Think about that. And now I want you to think about that number that you thought about in the beginning. From 0 to 10, what level is it at now? Did it go down? Did it go up? Did it stay the same? Just notice. And if it went up, I'd imagine that something else came up for you. Another memory or another emotion or something that kind of was brought up. So then you just tap on that. Maybe it's anger or frustration at a previous tax preparer that maybe messed your taxes up. I had that. I had a previous tax preparer that charged me double and was terrible. And so then I was then nervous with the next person that I went to because I thought they were going to do the same thing. So I literally did tapping before I went to see my tax preparer, who's now done my taxes for 3 years and is great, and I love her, and she's fantastic. But I still do this tapping before I went to the appointment because it still is in there. So I did this tapping. So it doesn't mean that it's gonna take it all away, but it calmed my amygdala, quieted my nervous system. I felt much more confident going in. I was able to ask the questions I wanted to ask. And if I wasn't clear on something, I just asked, "Hey, can you explain this to me? Because I really don't understand it." So I was much stronger and more confident in my tax appointment to get my taxes done. So it was fantastic. So your number might have gone down, may have gone up because you may have had another memory come up, and then you can tap on that memory and see maybe there's anger, maybe there's frustration. So I'll just give you an example. So frustrated at my past tax professional. Oh my gosh, she was so irresponsible. And I'm so frustrated about that. And that is how when you do tapping, the first round is validating. You're validating what you're frustrated at, what you're mad at, what you're worried about. You just validate how your body is feeling. Like we said in the beginning, I love and honor myself, and I choose to feel confident. I'm learning. We're learning. So that first round is the frustration or the anger or the what is right now, how you feel. And then the next round's, oh, okay, what if? Be curious. What if? Maybe this, I am grateful that my bad tax preparer was so bad because now, well, it forced me to find a new one. And now my new tax lady, I love her. She's great. And I'm grateful that the last lady was so bad to find the new lady, right? So I can find that silver lining, I can tap on it and feel good about it. Now we're going to do some emotion code. Emotion code is a very simple, easy technique, also like tapping. And with this, we find trapped emotions. We all have trapped emotions. We're human. Being human is hard. We've all had times where you shoved your emotions down and put on your happy face. I'm fine. Everything's fine. When it was not fine, you just shoved it down. I'll deal with that later. And oftentimes later doesn't come and you don't go back to it. What we do in emotion code is we find the trapped emotions that are causing physical, mental, emotional pain, discomfort, dysregulation in your body, mind, and soul. So if you're feeling that you're procrastinating on getting your taxes done, worrying about getting your taxes done, anxiety, stress, overwhelm, all the list, there's probably some trapped emotions in there that are causing that. May not even be yours, may just be inherited, may just be from the collective, right? There's this collective overwhelm and stress around our taxes. People don't want to give their money up, right? It's my money. I worked for it. And yet taxes pay for things that we collectively use. It is very nuanced, intricate, delicate system, which I don't know all about. I am not a tax preparer. I'm not a tax professional. I do energy healing. I'm not. Consult your tax preparer, not me. All right. I'm just working on the energy that's trapped in here. That's what I do. That's what we're going to release. So to do emotion code, I use a pendulum. So I am just going to be tapping into the collective of anybody that will ever watch this video. What is coming up for you around your taxes? And then we're going to clear it out. So how I do this, I'm just going to look at our emotion code chart here. And first off, I'm going to say, is there a trapped emotion around this tax trauma that we can clear now? Yes. Is it in column A? Yes. Is it in an odd row? No. Okay, so it's not in an odd row, but it is in column A. So is it in row 2, row 4, row 6? Okay, so column A, row 6. So we are right here in column A, row 6. So now I'm going to check and see which emotion it is. Is it humiliation, jealousy, longing, lust, overwhelm? It's the trapped emotion of overwhelm. So when I do emotion code sessions privately, then I would find the age that it was trapped at for you, how old you were when it got trapped. This is a collective call, so I won't find the age, but it's the emotion of overwhelm. Some point in time in your life that got trapped regarding your taxes, so we're going to clear it out. So to do this, I take a magnet. This is one of my business magnets that have all these good, happy, positive, joyful words in them. So we take a magnet and we're setting our intention and attention. And we're going to use the governing meridian, which starts at the upper lip, up over the top of the head, all the way down the spine to the tailbone. That's the governing meridian. If you've ever had acupuncture, that's where the meridians, we're using that meridian. That's what we're talking about. This one's called the governing meridian. So taking the magnet, and I love using the magnet. Not all practitioners do, but why I like it is if you think about your credit card or your grocery store shopper's card or your library card, right? It has that black magnetic strip on the back of it. Do you know if you took a magnet to that black magnetic strip, it would erase that digital information? Did you know that? Some people do, some people don't. Keep your magnets away from there because you will demagnetize it, right? If you had your credit card ever not work, I mean, long ago before we had the chip thing, if your credit card could get demagnetized because it erased it. That's what we're doing. We're using a magnet to erase these trapped emotions. Pretty cool, huh? So we take the magnet. So if you have a magnet with you, actually pause this video, go get your magnet off your refrigerator. Doesn't matter which one. Well, you want one that's happy, like you have good, happy memories of it. You don't want one that you got bad memories of, right? And then you're thinking about it while you're clearing. No, you don't want that. One that has good, joyful memories, or at least not bad memories, okay? So go grab that magnet off your fridge. Anyone, doesn't matter. Okay, so with this magnet, with your magnet and my magnet together, we are going to set our intention and attention. So we start off at the forehead. I know this looks silly. Tapping looks silly too, but it works. So let's go for it. So we hold it here, and you're going to go up over the top of your head and just down as far as your shoulder will go comfortably. Don't strain, just be comfortable. Don't hurt yourself. All right. Okay. So we're going to over and clear. That's the motion. So we're going to set the intention, clear overwhelm. And we do this 3 times. Okay. So we're going to do that together now. We're going to say clear overwhelm, clear overwhelm, clear overwhelm. Nice deep breath. And there we go. We've released your first trapped emotion around your taxes trauma. Woohoo! Okay, we're going to do that several more times now. Is there another trapped emotion that we can clear now? Yes. Column A, yes. Odd row, no. Row 2, row 4, row 6. Humiliation, humiliation. So humiliation is coming up around your taxes trauma. And who knows what that could be? Many different things. Maybe you thought you were saving enough, and then you had a big giant tax bill, and then you had to pay a bunch. Maybe you didn't make as much throughout the whole year than you thought you did, right? Maybe your tax preparer said something that was humiliating. I don't know, a million different things this could be. Maybe something's coming to your mind right now. You may go, oh, yeah, yeah. Maybe you didn't know, you didn't check that one box that you needed to check, and then your return got rejected. It's a little humiliating. These can come up in many different ways. They don't have to be big, giant events either. They could be something very little that just happened. Maybe you forgot about it, but your subconscious mind remembers, and that's what we're working with right now. So we're going to clear out this humiliation. So grab your magnet. All right, here we go. Let's clear humiliation. Clear humiliation, clear humiliation, clear humiliation. Nice deep breath. Do you have water with you? Go get yourself some water. You need some water. When we do energy work, You definitely need water. We're moving some big stuff. I know it may not seem like it because everything that we are doing is very subtle, but it really does have big shifts and moves a lot. So drink lots of water. All right, now we're going to do another one here. So is there another trapped emotion we can clear now to help our taxes trauma? Yes, column A, yes. Odd row, no. Row 2, row 4. Okay, so we're in column A, row 4. It's anger, bitterness, guilt, hatred. It's hatred. Now, hatred is interesting, right? Many of us were taught, don't hate. Hate's a strong word. Who heard that? Hate's a strong word. Yeah, it is. And it's an emotion too. I hate cilantro. No, it doesn't taste like soap to me. It just is gross. I don't like it. I hate cilantro. I hate it. It's gross. No, I don't think we should hate groups of people or people that look a certain way, but you can have hatred. No, it's not good if it stays stuck and it festers, right? That's what we're doing here. We're clearing it out. But it's an emotion just like everything, just like anger. Good girls don't get angry. Ugh, like that's garbage. You can be angry. I'm angry. I'm upset about something. I hate the fact that I have to do my taxes every year. I hate that. Can we figure out a different way? I hate that rich people find tax loopholes and they don't have to pay taxes. I hate that. I should do some tapping on that. I hate that rich people have tax loopholes and don't have to pay taxes when the working class have to pay 30% of their taxes. I hate that. That's really frustrating. It's irritating. Let's combine both modalities here, right? So, hatred is just an emotion. It's okay. And right now, we're going to clear it out. We're going to clear a layer. Maybe we're not going to get it all out right now. That's okay. We're clearing a layer out because this is also helping to calm your amygdala, calm your nervous system, calm your body. So you can see clearly, so you can have confidence, so you can get your taxes done with ease and confidence. If you have hatred and you're doing your taxes by yourself, or you're going to your tax preparer and you have this underlying current of hatred, that's not a good energetic flow, right? So get your magnet. Here we go. Let's get hatred out of here. Clear hatred, clear hatred, clear hatred. Deep breath. I need a drink of water after that one. Let's see, is there another trapped emotion that we can clear now? Column A, yes. Odd row, yes. Row 1, yes. Abandonment, betrayal. Betrayal. Ooh, that's interesting. Betrayal. So betrayal energy. I can definitely see how that would come up around taxes. How they change every year, how it's confusing and it changes, and you got to do this, you got to do that, and you got to jump through all the different hoops. And if something, you owe a whole bunch of money, that can definitely have that betrayal. Or maybe I don't even know, bought or sold a house or a business or a something that then messed up your taxes. Maybe somebody else did something that messes up your taxes. Maybe an ex-spouse with the kids. Who know? Like, oh gosh, there's a million things that can happen. A million things. Your employer didn't take something out and they should have, or they took not enough or too much. All different scenarios that could definitely lead to betrayal as an energy that's being held on to around your taxes. So let's get that out of here. Ugh, don't want to hang on to this. Okay, here we go. Get your magnet. All right, clear betrayal, clear betrayal, clear betrayal. Nice deep breath. Is there another trapped emotion we can clear now? Column A, odd row, row 2, row 4, anger, anger. I knew that one was going to come up. Anger. Yeah, how many people have anger at the IRS? A lot. Kind of all for the same reasons that betrayal came up for us. It's a lot. Yeah. Can definitely do some tapping on anger. What's what was the situation around why you have anger? And then just tap on it around that situation. And we'll like double duty it here. Emotion code and tapping together. Ooh, it's perfect. It's awesome. They work so well together. Okay, let's get this anger out of here. So here we go. Clear anger, clear anger, clear anger. Nice deep breath. Have you noticed anything in your body? I really just noticed that my neck and shoulders went, oh, just created space. Oh, that was lovely. Have you noticed anything? Sometimes when I do emotion code with a client and we have these release it and you take the deep breath, sometimes I feel like, ugh, like get that off of me, yuck. Sometimes ugh. But this one was, ah, that was great. Okay, we're going to do one more emotion code here. Is there one more trapped emotion we can clear now in these Texas trauma? Yes. Column A, yes. Odd row, no. Row 2, yes. Anxiety, yes. Oh, anxiety. All right. So, anxiety, not shocking. Lots of us have anxiety around our taxes. So, let's clear anxiety out. Grab your magnets. Here we go. Clear anxiety, clear anxiety, clear anxiety. Nice deep breath. Great. What are you noticing? Now, I want you to think about that number that we did before we started tapping. Now, think about your number. Where is your number from 0 to 10 around your taxes trauma? Did it go down? Did it go up? Did it stay the same? I would imagine it's gone down after us doing some tapping and emotion code. Clearing these energetic yuckies that are hanging on, clearing them out. So powerful. Yes. Thank you so much for being here. Great job taking this time for yourself to be better, to have more clarity, to have more confidence, to clear out the stuff that no longer serves you. I'm going to remind you to drink lots of water. Please do. Really important. Really get stuff moving. So think about how you want to be when you go to get your taxes done. Confident and strong and able to ask questions if you're confused. If you're doing it online on your own, you now can ask AI a lot. I don't know how good it is with taxes, but you can ask for help. You can ask for assistance. Maybe if you don't feel organized by the time your taxes are ready to get done, set a plan, a goal for yourself. Once a month, on the first of each month, I'm going to take an hour to work on my taxes from last month. That's what I do for my business. The beginning of each month, every Monday, the first of the month, I take time to do all my transactions from, if whatever's not done, for my business. And I, balance my checkbook and get proverbial, and I get that done because it is stressful to wait until March, and then you're trying to remember what the heck happened last January, a year ago. I don't remember what happened. How come this client didn't pay me that much? Wait, why is there a charge here in Stripe and then one in Venmo? And what? It's so hard to think about it a year later. So if you do it once a month, that's what I found works for me. Tapping on it, clearing out trauma from emotion code, clearing out trapped emotions, and setting a plan. My plan, I do a money date Monday, every Monday, same time, every Monday for an hour, working on my taxes. And that first Monday of the month is working on, I'm sorry, not my taxes, just my accounting. And that first Monday of the month is making sure everything's solidified from the past month. So what's going to be your plan? What are you going to put in place? You can come back to and listen to this tapping script, listen to this emotion code again. There's many tapping scripts that you can find online as well. So, and you could just make up your own. That's the cool thing about tapping. Make it up yourself. Make it up. It's okay. You don't have to say the right words. It's totally fine. You just want to be hitting the right points. That's what's important because these are meridians. So they did scientific studies. One study was on tapping on the meridian points versus tapping on some random part of your body that is not a meridian. They actually studied those scientifically. Yes, these meridian points are accurate and important. Pretty cool. The studies are fantastic. You should look into them. I invite you to look into them. They're great. Dr. Peta Stapleton, she is in Australia and she has spent, I don't know, 15, 20 years. She is in academia and like her whole life is about studying tapping and the scientific benefits of it. She has done many studies. She's amazing. I love listening to her research that comes out around it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time for yourself. Great job. And let me know how it goes. Let me know how you feel getting your taxes done. I felt confident and strong and got it done with ease. So I hope that for you as well. Please reach out if you want to do a personal one on one session. We definitely can do that too. So thank you. Have a great night.